Just like what I mentioned to you when we had our pre-marital counseling, I really appreciate you and your family for choosing a church wedding, where instead of a lawyer, instead of a judge or a mayor standing in front of you, you preferred to have a preacher like me. And we will be getting all the principles and the homily from this book. As I do the homily, I would like to tell you that I don't plan to make it short. What I notice is that those short-lived marriages are from short homilies too. So I won't be long, but I just want to make sure that you get the principles, because we would like this relationship to last forever. I would like you to remember 3 C's that we didn't talk when we met together. 3 C's, letter C's. The first C stands for Christ, of course. I'd like you to take it by faith, Randy and Ampy, that for every Christian marriage, it is Jesus Christ who marries. Not Cordero in this situation, it's Christ. And every marriage that has been said or made by pastors like us, I believe that Jesus Christ consider it very, very, very important. And Christ has a big concern, tremendous concern over those marriages because of 2 things. One, it was Jesus Christ, one of the personalities in Eden, who married them, who created them. Bible says, let us make man according to our image. So I'd like your guests to understand, especially ninongs and ninangs and parents who are here, who will be helping this relationship to last forever. Not Hollywood style, but Bible style. It is because Christ is the one who married them. And if this is Christ, it is also this Christ who instituted this marriage even before sin entered. I mean, instituted. He was the one who declared, male, female, you are for each other. Remember when God formed woman out of the rib and then gave her to Adam? Those of you who believe in same-sex union, I suggest that you don't use the word marriage. Marriage is an exclusive terminology that is from the Bible. It may not be in the Constitution, but the marriage is an exclusive terminology and an exclusive partnership between male and a woman. And that's exactly what we are doing today. So I would like you to remember Randy and Ampy in this beautiful sunny afternoon. I'm happy that the breeze kind of tapered down a little bit. That whatever God put himself in contact with, you should treat that as holy. All right? Marriage, 10 commandments. Remember, we talk about resting on the seventh day during creation. We should treat those things, stop, holy. That's Christ. Number 2C is change. And we talked a little bit about change last time we talked. And I come to believe that those who are not ready for change should not marry yet. But we cannot control you. We cannot stop you. So we now have to start to see changes going on in your life. Kaya meron tayong sinasabi sa Tagalog na paglagay sa tahimik. Ang ibig sabihin, pag nag-asawa ka na, mananahimik ka na sa iyong dating lifestyle, sa iyong dating schedule, sa iyong dating family circle. Hey, let me tell you this. Those of you who are here, I understand that Randy has no relative here. And if I am recorded, I would like to appeal to the relatives who would see our ceremony, that for every wedding we believe that it is multiplication. Marriages is not subtraction. So, Randy, you see all your relatives here from your wife's side. Unfortunately, right now, physically, literally, we don't see your relatives. But I understand you believe in strong family ties too, and you believe in the sacredness of marriage, and also you believe in a strong, knitted family. And we take comfort in that. I understand, Randy, you're a very friendly person. I mean, you're in Malaysia, or you were in the Philippines, and then you ended up getting contact with someone from here in the States. And Ampy, you did the same. You could find someone here in the States, but you ended up communicating with someone who's not from here. You call it widening your perspective, your spectrum, your territory. The electronic social networking obviously works. But I would like to warn you though, there is what I call Facebook hazard. From now on, as I talk about changes, I'd like you to be careful in using Facebook, especially if you have past relationships, all right? Because there is a tendency for those friendly people who are using social networks to get in touch with their past relationships. And I'm serious, and I'm having my Bible with me. I have individuals, I have couples I counsel, and it starts from being too friendly in social networkings. When you say change, it doesn't mean you eliminate your friends, but you take priority now. It's Randy, it's Ampy. But Ampy, Randy's friends are your friends. And Randy, Ampy's friends are your friends. See? Multiplication. But take priority on each other. So that's letter C. Paglagay sa tahimik. Every ideal marriage, I would like everyone to know, is not built in heaven. It is created here on earth from mutual understanding and also from shared responsibilities. All right? And before I totally forget, in case something is going on wrong with Randy or with Ampy, you can talk to your ninongs and ninangs, financial, anything, emotional, call them. That's why they're here. They will not just only give monetary, but they're also supposed to give you advice. and then talk to me. Call me. But first of all, consult the one who married you, Jesus Christ. So you have Christ, you have chains, and the last one is commitment. Commitment. You know, when you depreciate commitment, then that starts the relationship to kind of wane a little bit. Commitment is the key word for having a healthy, a happy, and a holy relationship. Randy, did you hear that? The 3 H's. Happy, healthy, and holy relationship. The word is commitment. When you depreciate commitment, it will rob a lot of your preferences or things that you need to do for your spouse. But it is a guaranteed truth that I learned from the Holy Scriptures. If you are committed to Christ, to Christ, automatic, you will be committed to each other. If you learn how to love and value your Creator, you will learn to value the one right beside you. That's guaranteed. And I would like you to, I would like to prove that for yourself. But I have a sad news for you though. This same Jesus Christ who married you, Randy and Ampy, one day said when he was preaching here on earth, he said, this world will soon come to an end. Isn't it sad? I mean, you just married, I will be marrying you later, a few more minutes. I'm still giving you homily. And then I'm talking about end of the age. Bible said there will be time of the age, end of the age. But Jesus said this, when the time of the age comes, lawlessness will abound. Lawlessness means people will not consider the guidelines of the Lord. They will not consider the guidelines of each other. They will just have their own rules. And when it comes, and this is the saddest part, Jesus Christ said, the love of many will wax cold or wane. Pag daw magtatapos na ang panahon, ang pag-ibig ng marami ay manlalamig. You know, it is only good to have cold water like that on a hot summer day like this. But having a cold meal, I don't want cold meal. Ang tawag sa Batangas ay bahaw. Ewan ko sa inyo. No one would like to eat bahaw. Ako'y taga Batangas, mga kapatid. Bahaw is not something that my father and I learned from it. I don't want to eat bahaw. I want fresh cooked rice. If your relationship gets cold and you keep it getting colder and colder, it will catch molds and will putrefy. So what's the opposite of getting cold? Warm it up, and warm it up. So, commitment. Christ, chains, and commitment. Randy, MP, are you ready to say your commitment to each other? I mean, not say, I think we agree that I will say and you'll just say I do. So I picked the best thing that I see is appropriate for you. I would like to ask parents to stand up. I think I only see parents of Ampy here. Thank you very much. Keep on standing. Keep on standing. I'd like to ask Ninongs and Ninangs to stand up as well. Thank you. Ampy and Randy, could you stand up, please? And when I talk about commitment, this is it. Why don't you hold each other's hand? It's always a good thing to hold each other's hand in a ceremony like this. Let me ask Randy first, because we count on him as a priest of the home and the leader of the home. Randy, in the presence of God, in the presence of Ampy's relatives and friends who are here, and also guests like me and guests around here, do you promise that you will take and love Ampy to be your only wife, for better or even when wars comes, in health, and even when sickness comes, and you will cherish her as long as you live? Do you so promise, Randy?
I do.
Narinig niyo ba? Uulitin pa natin, hindi na? Okay, I do. I think ang ibig sabihin ng I do is sigurado po ako. For MP, you've just heard Randy's declaration of covenant with you. In the presence of God, in the presence of Randy's friends and relatives who are here,